What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Untamed. Yeah, boy. Coming at you live for another episode of the Man What podcast. Man, what?
Man, what?
What?
Fuck
Say
yeah.
it with me now. Man, what?
Man, what?
I know y'all like that. I'm here with my favorite co-host, Khalil Jamal.
Yeah.
It go down every single time we touch his mic, man. How you feeling,
Yeah,
my
buddy.
boy? What's the deal?
I feel good. I feel good, man.
My boy
I feel great.
extra
You know, it's a beautiful day in Las Vegas. Yeah, I'm ready to pod, man. It's been a good week. It's been an interesting week, to say the least.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But everything
brother.
is good.
I'm glad to hear that, man. Everything decent on this
Hey,
side.
stop. Hey, hold on. Let me stop you right there. Nigga. I will come through this camera and rock bottom you if you ever call me lil' brother, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you?
Come on, lil' bro.
Hey, lil' bro. Hey, look, lil'
chill
bro.
out, lil' bro.
Hey, lil' bro. Say, lil' bro.
You been lil' bro this whole time, bro. What you talking about, man?
I've never been your little brother.
You been lil' bro this whole time, man.
I've never been your little brother.
I'm sorry to inform you, but you lil' bro.
I've never been your little brother.
He's lil' bro, y'all. Like, don't even listen to the man, bro.
And what's crazy is you've never looked at me as little brother.
That's crazy. This whole life that I've been living, you been lil' bro, bro.
Never.
Hey, this is my little brother, man. This is my baby girl. You feel me? Baby girl.
Hey,
let me
just
see
know
you do this.
if you take it there, I'm taking it further, and that's something you don't want to do.
Hey, not you, Kendrick. Like,
I'm taking it further.
You're too damn big to be Kendrick, but we're not gonna get on that, man.
All right, sweet. All right, sweet cheeks.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's
kind
of a little, you know what I mean. That's kind of pause. First of all,
I'm about to get on some real uncomfortable shit right now.
Hey, do your thing, man.
All right, bringing that first topic, Mr. Fat Booty.
Whoa.
Yeah. Come on, Mr. Fat Butt. Come on.
Whoa.
Exactly. Now address me as Khalil Jamal, nigga, and not your little fucking brother. Bitch ass nigga.
My boy said fat booty. Like, all y'all that's watching, bro, I don't partake in that type of
bro,
activity.
What are you talking about? You just told me the other day that you told me the other day that you had your first experience with a male.
Whoa, that's crazy.
You literally just told me that,
on the
bro.
podcast and speaking about your dreams and your into windows is fucking crazy, bro. Like,
bro, that's
how
crazy,
you gonna wake up from a dream?
Bro, you literally just told.
That's
bro,
crazy.
you literally just told me you wanted to get on the podcast and tell everybody that you're homosexual.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I did not
crazy. Coming from the gayest man I know, bro. Coming from the gayest man I know.
You literally just said that, bro. Bro, come on, don't do this, bro. You literally
just
just did
man that I know is crazy, bro.
You literally
Tell him about that night at, bro. Tell him about that night at when you had that. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Tell him. Oh, you don't want to talk. I do security.
I do security.
Yeah, you securing a lot. You securing a lot. Let me frisk a young man.
I also would like you,
bro. I heard about you.
I also would like you to. I also would like you to bleep that so people don't know my job. You're a dick.
Nah. You right. But at the same time, at the same time,
And that's like
you be
that's
frisking
between
a
the
lot of
5.
men.
That's no, I don't. I work in the club,
You
nigga.
be
I just
frisking
walk
a
around.
lot of men, nigga.
Look at you. Look at you
That's great.
projecting.
Hey, touching a man's pouch as you're securing the area is crazy, bro. But it's all good, man. You know what I
Look
mean?
at you
I'm not here to judge, bro. 2025, we accepting everybody for their truth. So I'm gonna accept you for your truth.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna accept you as a gay man, bro.
It's cool.
I'm gonna accept
you for your truth.
I'm gonna accept you as a gay man, bro. I fuck
That's
with you
crazy.
still, bro. Yeah,
That's
bro.
crazy.
I mean, hey.
That's ridiculous, man.
You still my brother, man. I'm not homophobic. You're still my brother.
If you like to fondle men when you making sure they ain't got no weapons,
me,
that's cool, bro. That's cool.
Me,
just do you, man.
Me, that's you.
Just don't let it spill over to the pod. You know what I'm saying?
Prior to the pod starting, bro, you really said that you really wanted to come on here and tell people how you had your first experience with a male, and now we get on here and you trying to spin it on me. Like,
that's crazy. When you been told me about,
I'm saying, why he fuck me for?
Like, come on, bro. Don't make me bring up Franklin, bro.
Bro,
don't make me bring up Franklin, bro.
Bro, you was just telling me about a buddy named Terry, bro.
It's crazy.
You really was just telling me about Terry.
I'll call Franklin right now.
I'll call Terry right now. I'll call Terry.
Where my phone at?
I can't call Terry, actually, because I don't have a gay nigga's number in my phone, but you got Frank's, right?
My shit ain't charged, man.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I was thinking about bringing him as a special guest on the pod to talk about your first experience with a man. But it's all good, bro.
Right. I personally don't have any gay men's numbers in my phone. But the fact that you have a guy named Franklin, that's the first step.
If you got mad and you blocked Franklin, if you got mad and you blocked Franklin, that's cool, man. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
Just get back on it. Let me guess. You ain't gay no more.
All I'm saying is,
you not gay no more.
All I'm saying is,
you not gay no more. It's crazy.
You projecting, bro. You know what I'm saying? Projecting,
and you're reflecting on your past as a gay man. It's cool.
Nah, bro. That's you. That's you,
it's
man.
It's cool, man.
That's
Do your thing, bro.
Hey.
Do your thing, man.
The streets told me your name was 2 cheeks at a time.
2 cheeks at a time is crazy. Hey, the streets told me your name Big Shirley. Your name Big Cream Filling, Big Twinkie. And you know that. But anyway, man, let's just get. I don't want to talk about your personal life on the pod. Whatever you do,
I never really wanted to do that to you. I never really wanted to do that to you.
You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of fucked up that I had to expose you like that. But you my dog, bro. I don't care if you like men. It's all good, little
cream cake.
I don't care if you like men, man.
It's all good, little cream cake. If that's what you into, bro, do your thing, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to still fuck with you. I just ain't going to fuck with you. You feel me? But it's all good, man. Now let's start the show. Hopefully that right there get us some viewers, man. We LGBTQ friendly, especially when it come on your part.
Come on your part is crazy.
Hey, I'm trying to get with the times with how you coming, bro.
Whoa. Hey, yo.
Hey, bro.
Relax, bro.
Hey, bro. I'm trying to include you in your community, bro.
You a freaky man. Hey, I just got a text from the manufacturer. New clothes coming soon, baby.
New clothes?
Yes, sir. New designs.
That's a bet. Y'all make sure y'all follow the link at the bottom, man. Go ahead and go to what is it? Worthy Worldwide?
Worth the World. Worththeworld.com.
Worththeworld.com, man.
Jules Athletics.
We accept all genders and all people. Everybody could wear Worthy, man. But anyway, enough playing, bro. What's up? What we starting with though? What's the first topic of the day? We need to feed the fans, bro. They've been waiting for the next pod, and I feel like we got to give them some shit to hold on to. So what's up, man?
All right. First things first. UMG files to dismiss Drake's Not Like Us case. They basically said that Drake benefits from all the things he's suing for, and that he is just mad or trying to, salve his wounds that he acquired during the battle with Kendrick Lamar. And they said this case stands on nothing and that it should be dismissed. Do I think it will be dismissed? No. I think that at some point, this lawsuit is going to be dropped. But I do want to hear what you think about it.
Honestly, bro, Drake been like that. Drake been a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So he's still gonna hold true to his intuitions, and he gonna still try to sue UMG. The way I feel about it, we already talked about this shit. Man, everybody uses bots. Everybody uses whatever. Just because you lost don't mean you got to sue them. But I do think he has the case as far as everything that he's suing for. Just pay the man a little bit of money, man. Give Drake a little $100 million, you know what I'm saying? A little $200 million. And just make it go away, bro. Because at the end of the day, y'all still need to make money together. And if you're not trying to make money, then what are we really doing, bro? I think it's a sticky situation as far as the UMG and all of this. Of course, they're going to move to get the case dismissed. But I just think that they got to pay the man a little bit. Just pay him a little bit, you know. You could sit here and say that, oh, this is battle rap and rap been like this. But at the same time, nobody ever sued.
Right.
Now Drake is suing. So just pay the man a little bit of money, man. Pay him.
I don't think I know. Fuck you. If I'm just UMG, it's fuck. If I'm UMG, no. I'm not paying you, nigga. No. We've already paid you.
Pay Drake.
We've already paid you 100 times over. This case is getting dropped. You're going to drop albums, make us money. And then if you get out of your contract due to that, then fine.
Oh, but I see what you want. Oh, shut up and dribble. Shut up and dribble.
I'm speaking from the perspective of what UMG. You're arguing for Drake. You're like, yo, pay me a little bit of money and we could brush this under a table. As a business, fuck no. No, I'm not doing that. Why would I do
dribble
that?
All 1-2, y'all. Shut up, dribble the ball, make us money, and shut the fuck up. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's all I'm saying. That's crazy. I don't really give a fuck about UMG.
Yeah.
Drake that nigga, man. Come on.
Nah, of course. I mean, at the end of the day, we all love Drake. But from a business perspective, a company is just not going to offer you a lump sum when they are filing to dismiss the case. Dismissing the case means that we don't want to pay you a fucking dollar. Not none at all. More than we've already given you. So, at the end of the day, I think Drake believed he had a case. And I think with the DMs leaking and a lot of this shit leaking over the internet, it's just showing that he was listening to non-credible sources.
Yeah.
To get a lot of the information that he got to go to a real court. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he will win this case. But does it matter to me? No, because I don't think that means they're gonna hold up Drake music. He can still drop whenever he wants to. He can still do whatever the fuck he wants to. He's still gonna tour. He's still gonna be Drake. But as far as this case, I think the best thing for both parties to do for real is just drop the suit. Yo, at the end of the day, it's just we're reiterating points. You said untrue things about Kendrick that they promoted. Kendrick said untrue things about you that they promoted. At the end of the day, you just got to let it be what it is, bro. You got to let it be what it is. You're still Drake. You still see that you could come out and get a high charting song. You could still go number one. You could still stay in the top 10 for multiple weeks at a time. So I just think prolonging this case is really just going to give you more stress and strife. So, if you could figure it out, cool. But as far as Drake and UMG, I think this is probably the last time we should even talk about this, because
I was thinking the same thing, because I really don't give a fuck, bro. Fuck them niggas.
Yeah.
Fuck UMG. Fuck Drake. Like, bro, can we get some music? Can we get some more music? Like, that's all that really matters to me. Come on, man. Pump out the volumes. Pump out the slaps, man. Stop
Pump
trying
out
to
the
sue,
slaps.
bro. Pump out the slaps. Shout out UMG. Shout out Drake, though, man. I hope y'all come to a good agreement together.
Yeah. This kind of goes into the next topic, but I do want to say, Kanye said something crazy. He said some crazy shit this week, but he also said some very true shit this week that I feel like is in line with this. He said that labels don't want big artists no more because big artists have leverage and it's easier to sign mid-tier level artists and control them with money than it is to do that to, like, let's say a Drake, a Beyonce, Kanye West, someone of that tier, because that person can walk in the label with a lot more leverage. And again, a lot of these labels, a lot of these distribution companies, they're hemorrhaging a lot of losses in terms of money coming in. A lot of the big artists aren't dropping. A lot of music is becoming a lot more accessible in different ways where the money is not accumulating like how it was. So what I'm thinking is, if it's a Taylor Swift, if it's a Drake, if it's a Kanye, that's a label's worst nightmare because they can come in the business meeting and put their nuts on the table. Like, nigga, I've done this. You need to give me this or I'm walking. And they're like, well, damn, these 5 artists are low key keeping the lights on, so we low key gotta acquiesce to whatever he wants. And I feel like UMG is acquiesce to a lot of Drake's requests, and at this point, they're just like, I'm fucking tired of it. Because this nigga's coming in here asking for 500 mil, 700 mil, 800 mil, $1 billion. And it's like, who the fuck do you think you are? That's kind of what they're thinking. So, again, I just think when an artist is like mid-tier and you're like, oh, we'll give you $10 million. That mid-tier artist is looking at 10 million like, nigga, 100 million. Because they ain't never seen that type of bread. Like, but 10 million to Drake or Kanye or Taylor Swift, that's light. That's nothing. So, that's one of the Kanye tweets. But if you want to go into the more salacious shit, Kanye has basically been saying fuck everybody. I think the tweet that kind of caught the most flack this week was when he spoke on Jay-Z and Beyonce's kids. He was asking why we have never seen their 2 youngest kids. And he said that they got Down syndrome and that they're retarded. And he quickly deleted the tweet. And people thought that he deleted the tweet because maybe he got a phone call. But then he came back a couple hours later and doubled down, saying, making jokes and saying, yo, I'm not a good person. I'm evil. I'm the evil guy now. And kind of like establishing his position as like a heel almost. And it's weird because, this is the same guy that said, yo, Sunday service is back. He made Jesus is King a couple years ago. So it's just an interesting, I guess, series of events going on with Kanye. What I'll say is, with everything that this nigga's saying, I think Kanye, and this is kind of dark, but I still want to say it because, it is what it is. You ever see somebody, this is the equivalent to a nigga walking in traffic at 5 o'clock p.m. Like, you're asking to get hit. You're asking to die, basically, in my opinion. But I do want to know what you think about it.
Honestly, bro, Kanye West been doing this shit every year on the year for like,
but not this
15 years. Not to this level. You know why? Because he was shunned, he was turned down. They took all his money And guess what? He got it right back again. So that's why he up here talking the shit that he talking. At this point, I think we just need to mute Kanye. Not make it so that we don't hear what he's saying, but we shouldn't give too much value to the shit that Kanye's saying. Kanye is fucking crazy, bro. Kanye is insane right now. He's drunk off his own money. He's drunk off his own fucking success. And he's showing it day in and day out. So to Kanye, I'm going to say it again, just how I always say. Kanye, shut the fuck up. Just shut up, bro. You always just talking shit. You always getting up there, showing your nuts, flexing your shit. Bro, a lot of the shit that Kanye says, though it may be true, right message, wrong messenger. And the reason I say Kanye's the wrong messenger because, like I said, every year he has like this episode where he decides that he's going to say fuck everybody and fuck the industry and fuck Kim Kardashian and fuck this and fuck. Bro, yeah, shut up.
Yeah. You know what it is? I think Kanye this nigga gets mad at the fact that people don't crash out with him. So he tries to add them into his fire. It's like, bro, I don't want to crash out. I'm actually good. You're the nigga that's unhappy. You're the nigga that's going through a tough time.
This is the prime example of what you're saying, bro. This is the prime example of you don't want an artist to get too big because then he starts doing or she starts doing shit like this. Not all artists that get to that level decide to show their fucking ass, but this is a prime example. And it's funny that you said that it came from Kanye because I feel like Kanye's talking about himself. Right? He thinks that just because he's so big, the labels don't want to adhere. Really what it is, bro, you're saying a lot of bullshit. You're saying a lot of shit that you don't have to say. I'm not saying you can't say it. You can say whatever the fuck you want, but you don't have to say it. And the thing is, you're choosing to say a lot of this shit.
You can say this shit.
To band with you together, which is cool. But on the other hand, a lot of these mid-tier artists that you were talking about before, bro, they only got 10 million. They only got 8 million. So you being a billionaire and you speaking your mind is not the same as them speaking their mind. Because now they can't make you poor, Kanye, because you have certain avenues that you've already perfected that garnish you a lot of income. You know what I'm saying? But these other artists, they don't care about that type of shit. They just want to make music. What happened to the art, bruh? What happened to artistry, bruh? What happened to I just want to make music? Because if we think back to a lot of artists in the past, a lot of them just want to make music. They don't really care about the money. They don't really care about the this and the that unless they're broke. You know what I'm saying? Then all of that comes out. But for the most part, if an artist is happy with a certain amount of money or fame, then they're just content with that. But it's like Kanye is never content. It doesn't matter what happens. It's like he could have $1 billion, lose it, get it back, and still not be happy. And I think that that's the main point of this. Kanye West is not happy. He's not happy with himself. He's not happy with the place that he's in. And he wants to project it onto everybody else. And he wants people to band with him when in reality, like I said, a lot of people don't have the power or don't have the care to even get on that level with the industry. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think that Kanye sometimes does have valid points, but like I'm going to say it again. Right message, wrong messenger. Kanye, shut the fuck up. Shut up, make some shoes, make some music, and be the legend that you are. Why do you have to besmirch your name and besmirch everybody around you? And really, the shit that he does just pushes everybody away. It makes it like, bro, I mean, I agree with what you're saying, but I can't stand next to you because of the extreme level that you're taking it to. You're fucking up my shit. You're fucking up my relationship.
You talking about people, kids. You bringing people, family into this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Just because your family is not in order the way you would like it to be, doesn't mean that you have to go and try to sabotage other people's families. You look like a hater bitch. Like, you do.
And that's what I'm saying. A lot of the times this is his main argument. A lot of time, oh, fuck all of these rappers and shit, because when I was going through the shit with my kids, they didn't help me. Whoops. Newsflash, Kanye. A lot of us go through that shit with our kids. It's the price that you pay for settling down with a woman and having a family. You're not the end all be all no more. Now
That
other
shit don't
people
make you
have a
special.
say. Exactly. Other people have a say in your kids. It doesn't matter who you have a kid with. There's one other person that has a say, no matter who it is.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't like that. He wants to have the say. He wants to have the ultimate decisions on a lot of things. When, bro, you don't have your kids. You're not the sole
my nigga.
caretaker.
And on top of that, you're fighting with their mother, who seems to be level-headed. Even if she is as crazy as you say she is, she appears to the world to be level-headed. You don't look the same way. You look like you're an endangerment to your kids because you're talking about fuck the Jews. You're talking about you're a Nazi. If you don't realize that puts your kids at a heightened amount of danger, then I just have to say you're being naive to what the world and what energy brings to you and your kids. Like, let's say you say some shit like that, and then somebody sees your kids, and they're like, "Oh, your dad's Kanye West," blah 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 blah, and then they try to harm your kids because of some stupid shit you said.
Exactly, like and we understand the sentiments of Kanye, that this and that about a certain group, because of he was taken down from such a height, right? And he blames them specifically for his fall. But I don't think that Kanye West sits there and takes accountability.
He's not taking any accountability. He chose to say those things. He chose to say, "Yo, I can say anti-Semitic things and Adidas won't drop me." Well, they dropped you. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that you didn't climb back up, because last year you had a successful album. You had a #1 record. You marketed that album, nigga, perfectly. You know what I'm saying? You got the #1 over Usher after the Super Bowl. Like, you did it. You did a great thing. But at the end of the day, you doing a great thing, and I think this is what he deals with. The fact that you've done great things doesn't make people in debt to you based off how you feel. You just made a great thing, and they might hold that and herald it and Grammy Award and platinum, multi-platinum. That doesn't mean that you can then go around saying anything you fucking want. You can't. Exactly. And on top of that,
it's not even that you can't, it's that you shouldn't.
You shouldn't.
You should have the discernment to know what to say at what time, and I think that Kanye just ignores that.
And you shouldn't, based on what your issue with the world is, because your issue with the world is that you're not able to control your kids' lives the way you want to. Well, one, that's a part of co-parenting. Two, the way you look to the court, they're always gonna side with the safety of the child. Your ex-wife has mad security. The kids are in their eyes protected, and they have a stable parent. With you, it seems like it would be an endangerment to the kids to leave them with you, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, yeah, in this case, Kanye just has to take a lot more accountability and put things on himself, because right now it looks bad, bro. It looks bad. You're sabotaging your relationship with people that put you in position. Like, you're sabotaging your relationship with people who probably actually cared about you. And if they didn't, I'm pretty sure there could be a way to patch up those wounds and become cool again. But at this point, I feel like nobody trusts Kanye. Nobody likes Kanye. Nobody wants to be around Kanye. So you're isolating yourself. You know, so um, God's not finished. You know, God's not finished with him. You know, uh, that's a reference to his song 24 on the Donda album, which was his last good album. But prayers to Kanye. But I will say, the way you're moving, looks like you don't want to be here, buddy. And if we get that news one day, unfortunately, I just I mourn the loss of pureness, you know. So next topic, one of the people that Kanye was talking shit about, Playboy Carti, sells 300K first week for his album I Am Music.
That's great.
And that's a spot on prediction by you.
Yeah, elaborate more on that as I plug my camera in, bro.
Yeah, so Playboy Carti dropped the album last week, as you all know, I Am Music. And on this podcast, we love to do album predictions. Like, what do we think people will sell? Who will sell this? Who will sell that? And Playboy Carti ended up selling. I predicted that he would do 250, around the same amount that Drake and Party did for their album, Some Sexy Songs for You. Which that album title is so funny, by the way. I kind of want to get into that at some point. But Carti dropped his album I Am Music, and I projected he'd do 250. Brian predicted he'd do three, probably like 10 up or 10 down, so like 290, 300, 310. And at the beginning of the week, it was projected that he would do 250, and I text Brian, I said I was spot on. Literally 3 days later, 2 days later, damn near, I got to send him another text where, it says the predictions went up and it's 300. So I think everything that Carti's been doing, the fact that the album has 30 songs, the fact that he just did Rolling Loud, the fact that, he's just been everywhere. Kai Cenat loves the album. All the young niggas love the album. This album was going to do a lot of numbers, regardless of what anybody felt about it. It was set up. It was marketed great for, I believe, Carti to do this type of numbers. Now, this is his biggest first week ever. So, regardless of how you feel about the album, 300K is no joke. It's no joke. 139 million first day streams. That's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah. So yeah, my bad, y'all. I had to plug in my camera, but I agree. I knew that Carti would sell a lot, just based off the fact that everybody's messing with Carti. You know what I'm saying? It was a very highly anticipated album, especially coming off of his last album. So the fact that he was able to garner a lot of attention, and I think that him not dropping it at the time that he said that he was going to drop it really went into a lot of promotion. A lot of people thought, oh, well, since it didn't drop at 12 a.m., maybe he's not dropping. And then when he comes with the surprise drop multiple hours later, I think it really built into the hype of Playboy Carti. And honestly, I thought it was a decent album. The music, honestly, isn't for me. But I see why he's able to garner so much attention. Like, Carti has a very like punk rock, hard rock epitone to his music. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So not only is it hip hop and you're garnering hip hop fans, but I think his key fan base is like rockers, like the same people that would listen to Marilyn Manson, or you know what I'm saying, like just those rock acts. I feel like those are the people that put Carti on a pedestal, and those are the people that go to his shows and stuff like that. And I can't knock it. Regardless if the music is for me specifically or not, it's still gonna sell. and there are fans that like that specific music. And I commend Carti on being able to mesh heavy metal rock to hip hop. You know, we seen other acts do this, like Machine Gun Kelly, Uzi too. But I think more of like the actual rock shit. I think Machine Gun Kelly was like one of the first ones to be able to link hip hop with that successfully.
Nah, you know what's crazy? I do believe that it was Jay-Z. And no, not Jay-Z. Run DMC. Walk This Way with Aerosmith.
That's cool, but that's like a song.
I think
that's
this
like
is.
one record.
I think this is more so like. Yes, I agree with that point, but I think this is more. I don't think this is rock more than it is like heavy metal rap.
Yeah,
it's like heavy metal. But I agree. I agree with that point where, you're saying that. Well, let me go ahead and get your point.
He's taking the white kids, bruh. He's taking the white kids. As we know, a lot of white kids listen to rock. A lot of white kids listen to heavy metal. And also a lot of white kids listen to hip hop. So I think that him being able to mesh what they're comfortable with as far as like heavy metal and those type of genres, and be able to still have a cloud of hip hop over it so that he's not overshadowing his hip hop fans. I think that his ability to be able to mesh the two is definitely it's just great. It's great. It's great.
Agree. I agree, and I think
at a great high level.
And he's able to do it for the duration of an album, you know, because like I said, I talked about Run DMC. I said Jay-Z with Linkin Park. You know, if you want to bring Cudi in there, but none of them have done. They've all done it for like a song, whereas like Carti kind of really has embraced his image, his style, and all this to kind of be the first rap heavy metal star, really.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's basically what I'm getting at.
And what I really appreciate, like, and I don't like every song on the album. I really got like maybe 10 that I really bang with out of the 30. But what I wanted to say is that what I really appreciate about Carti as an artist is his commitment to the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like his commitment to his image, his commitment to the style that he's locked in on. Because we had this talk maybe, I want to say sometime last year, where we were saying the problem with Uzi was when he was on his rock star shit when he did I Just Wanna Rock, right? And he had the spike hair, he had the image going, but as soon as he dropped the album and it wasn't well received, he switched up. He went to try to do the Young Thug style. And I think that's what made people feel like, okay, you're not really this. It's inauthentic. Whereas I feel like Carti, whether this album did 300, 150, 90, 80, Carti was still going to be who he is as we see him. He's not going to switch the image up now because the masses didn't fuck with it. And I think that's why I really, 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 really bang with what Carti's doing. I think the music could be better. I heard that there was a few songs on there that were actually AI. That's kind of crazy, but I mean, shit, you know, I think that's the future. I think that's the future of music. I think that's the future of the industry. I think a lot of these labels are trying to make faceless music because, again, like we said earlier, you know, there's a lot of big artists who are demanding big money. And if these labels feel like they can recreate the sound artificially and reap all the benefits, then that's what they're going to do. But as far as Carti goes, I think he's always going to see a win from what he's doing because he's committed to the thing. Now, honestly, I do think Whether he has to switch it up in the next couple years or not is to be determined. But for now, Carti is the man, and 300K first week. Hats off, and I gotta clap it up. Let's clap it up for Carti.
Shout out Carti.
Gotta clap it up for him, bro. 300 first week, 300 first week on anything. Like if you had a T-shirt that sold 300K first week, nigga, you winning.
You'd actually be more rich than selling the album, but we're not gonna talk.
Nah,
about
that's a fact. Nah, that's facts. That's facts.
Shout out Carti, man. Definitely a solid album. And I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy. I predicted this.
Nah, for sure.
I knew he would outsell
and
Drake
and shout
and
out
Party.
Rocky.
Yeah, shout out Rocky too.
And shout out Rocky because Rocky signed him. So Rocky reaping the benefits of that too. So
yeah, so we see why Rocky and them are so rich.
Well, really, it's that Fenty, nigga. It's that Fenty that's got them rich like that. But
yeah, but it gives Rocky a foundation to stand on to be like, hey, it's not just my life.
Yeah.
I'm
Yo, would you do okay? Carti does 300 first week. Is he a superstar?
Yes.
Why?
I think that the debate is over as far as if Carti's a superstar. I think before with his Whole Lotta Red album, the debate started whether he was a superstar or not, and I think these numbers really solidify him as a superstar. Why? Because number one album, 300,000. Like he outsold Drake, he outsold Party Next Door, and if that in itself doesn't push you to superstardom, then I don't know what does. Like he has the fan base. I feel like he has a lot of people talking, and he produced the music that they wanted. A lot of people are saying that this album is good. You know what I'm saying? And coming off of a hiatus of, what was it, 4 years or 5 years?
4 years.
Since his last album, I think he produced, bro. He produced what his fans wanted. I think he really tapped in over the last 4 years, and he really listened to a lot of the speculations and a lot of the critiques that a lot of his fans had to the music that they want from him. And I think that he hit it on the head. I think that he was able to create something that a lot of people are adhering to. And to answer your question, yes, this album pushes Playboi Carti into superstardom. He's a superstar. You can't knock it. 300,000 is no fucking easy feat, bro. It's not an easy feat. There's a lot of your favorite artists that are quote unquote superstars that aren't selling that much.
Never sniffed 300.
Never even sold that much, excluding Uzi. But I think that Carti has taken the Uzi wave and has it's a 2.0 to the Uzi wave. You know what I'm saying? Uzi is now more in the back as far as like that genre of hip hop that Carti is now taking the front seat to.
I want to ask you this. Do you think he took Uzi's wave, or was Uzi kind of taking his wave and just wasn't successful at it? Because Carti's been doing this since Whole Lotta Red. He's been on this vibe since Whole Lotta Red. And in that time, Uzi changed his image, changed his style of music, and then went back to his own style of music while Carti was on his Whole Lotta Red run still. Now, this is the I Am Music run.
I don't think that Uzi took Carti's wave. I think that if we go back to EXO Tour Live to around that time, Uzi was the guy as far as this specific genre of hip hop. Uzi was the guy. Uzi was the one creating. Uzi was the one setting the staples as far as the sound. And what?
I was going to say, do you remember what year EXO Tour Life came out?
Wasn't that like 2018? I don't remember the exact year, but I think around 2018.
Let me do some research
because
I know
type shit.
I do know 2017, 2018. Carti had Magnolia, and that was
which was cool, bro. It was cool,
right? But it wasn't this.
Uzi.
It wasn't this. It wasn't this.
What Uzi was creating, which was at that point, Uzi was a superstar. Just how now Playboi Carti is a superstar. at that point, Uzi was the guy. You know what I'm saying? And Uzi did drop an album last year, but it didn't perform like this, bro. And
60,000.
And it only solidifies the fact that now Playboi Carti is the guy producing, like I said, this genre of music, this heavy metal, hip hop.
I agree.
And I feel like the fans that were on Uzi, because they're all the same fans. Come on, we all, as artists, we all recycle the same fans. It's just all about who makes the best music, the best appearances. And I feel like Carti has embodied what Uzi once was, which is like the heavy metal influenced hip hop. Now he's the guy, bro. And I'm willing to sit up here and say that at this point in time, Carti is bigger than Uzi. Carti's a bigger artist than Uzi.
For sure. I don't think he has bigger records than Uzi, but he's bigger than Uzi right now.
Well, if you really want to get with Uzi really has like 2 or 3 records that are just phenomenal as far as sales and just the biggerness, if that's a word, you know what I'm saying? The biggerness of the genre. But what I do think that Uzi has the records, but Carti has the fans. Carti has the same fans that were diehard over Uzi. He's been able to like hijack them, and now they're on Carti's wave. Not saying that Uzi can't come back and do what he did, but he did drop an album last year, and it was cool, but it wasn't this.
No, it wasn't this. It wasn't this. And he dropped Eternal Take 2 last year.
Which is cool.
I do remember covering that, and I do remember it selling 60K first week.
Like, come on, bro. Come on. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying?
And he got kind of hit with that wave because he dropped the same week as Tyler. So,
but even so, like let's just do a hypothetical. If Playboi Carti and Tyler the Creator dropped at the same time, do you not think Playboi Carti would have still sold around this amount? Because I do. I agree. I don't think that...
Well, I don't know. I think maybe not a lot less, but a little less because I do believe
of course,
that his Rolling Loud set pushed it.
I think that those fans are separate, though. The certain music that Tyler brings is going to pull a different demographic of fans. And I think the music that Carti puts out doesn't... I forgot the word that I'm looking for, but it doesn't push out Tyler. And nor does Tyler's music push out Carti's. Their own. There's
no intersection between the two.
Exactly. You could listen to the Tyler album and listen to the Carti album. You know what I'm saying? And not try to put them up against each other. Which as if Carti and Uzi would have dropped at the same time, I think that those albums would have been put up against each other. Like, who sold more, because they're in the same realm.
Yeah, so, SoundCloud era.
Yeah. So to the main point of this, Carti's a superstar, bro. Carti's a superstar, whether it's my music, whether it's somebody else's music, it doesn't matter. He has his fan base. He knows what they want, and he gave it to them. And I think that all in all, it was a success. Like, nobody can downplay 300,000 superstar numbers. And Carti's the guy right now. Carti's the guy.
Shout out to him. Moving on. Trump releases the JFK files, and all I want to say about the JFK files is they not saying shit in that bitch that we care about. It ain't no new information, nigga. It's all just it's basically just showing y'all or showing us how the government operated back then with the technology that they had at the time. The niggas wasn't saying no new names. They wasn't saying nothing interesting right now. There's 80,000 pages, and I'm not reading 80,000 pages, so I'm going to let the internet scour. And if there is anything, we'll come back next pod or the next couple pods and say that. But as of right now, boo. Boo. We don't want to fucking hear this shit. By the way, Elon, You got the country mad, nigga. They just blew up a Tesla spot down the street from my crib. Like 2 Teslas. They threw some Molotov cocktails in that bitch. So whatever you doing, nigga, it ain't working, bruh.
Hey, Trump and Elon pushing to get us to get all American citizens a Dodge dividend, which is supposed to be equal to 5K. So it's kind of like a stimulus check. So I wouldn't just boo them right off the bat. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not booing them. I'm booing.
Because if you need that 5K, hey. You team Trump, you team Elon.
I'm not booing Elon. I'm not booing them. I'm booing the JFK files because I'm thinking that them niggas was finna drop some shit that we ain't never heard before, nigga. Everybody so far they just listen, oh, this is just routine things.
The thing about these files and a lot of these things that are getting declassified, right? Yeah. They're declassified, but only in bits and pieces. A lot of the things that we would care about are redacted.
Boom.
A lot of the things that we care about are taken out, and that's why they're able to be. It's like a compromise. Like Trump is the president, he can say, "I want these files declassified," but there's still protocol that has to go with it. There's certain things in there, like the interesting stuff that we really want to know. That stuff is taken out. So it's just like a bare skeleton of the actual events that unfolded. And this happened with the UFO shit too. A lot of the UFO shit, it was placed out so that we could all read it and we can all have our opinions on it. But a lot of the main facts, the main specifics are redacted, bro. So I think that with a lot of this shit, as far as the JFK, the UFO, the conspiracy type of shit, we're not gonna really get the answers that we're feeding for as just regular American citizens, because, like I said, it's a skim through version. It's like the footnotes of the actual files. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Yeah. The government and whoever is actually superseding these files, they don't want certain information to be public. I'm sure that there's other people that could actually get into there and see the redacted things, but that's basically what it is, bro. Trump has so much power, but there's also a superseding body of people that still won't let certain information out, and I think that that's what we're all like banning against. Like it's almost looking like there's a secret government or something. I'm getting into some conspiracy shit, so if this is not your shit, get the fuck out of here. But there's like a I feel like there's like a secret, I don't know how to say it. There's people out there that don't want certain information out. And regardless if the president says it, if the prime minister says it, whoever is the head of the country, if they don't want it out, there's certain workarounds to make it.
Yeah, it's not going to be out. It's not going to be out. Yeah. And I think that Trump knows that a lot of his base are into the conspiracy theory. So that makes him look like he looks to be as or at least he looks to be like he is transparent with his base. Even if he's not, he just wants to make it seem like he's exposing corruption. He's showing you that this whole system is fucked up. And I think that him releasing this is a strategic way for his base and the people that support him to be like, oh, look, he released the JFK files. They had these for 50, 60 years. Why were they never released before? And
you know what it's giving?
I think that's the only reason.
Yeah, exactly. Trump is just, the way that I look at all of this, bro, Trump in the eyes of politics is just a regular guy, bro. He doesn't come from a background of politics. He doesn't come from being a mayor and stuff like a lot of our other presidents are. Bro, he's just a regular businessman guy who's like, hey, I want to know about this. I want to know about that. Let's declassify it. Even though he can say that and he has the authority to, there are other factors behind that make it like that. Like I keep on saying, they're just giving us a skeleton of what is the information that's actually there. He can say, I want this out and I want that out, but there are people behind it that are like, okay, we can put this out, but this page right here, we're not even going to include in the discovery. You know what I'm saying? So, but I look at Trump as a regular guy. He's just an inquisitive type of person, and he wants to know about certain things. And I think it's been enough time since a lot of this stuff has happened that they've taken certain things out. They've like the conspiracies with the government, and he was assassinated because of this and that and that. I think that those specifics are redacted.
Yeah, of course, and I think they always will be. I just think they're always just gonna,
at least for the time being.
Yeah, like we won't know, like we won't be alive to know the things that happened 200 years ago. You feel me? Or today, it'll be the people who are here 200 years later. Is what I mean.
Which is crazy.
The people
which is crazy.
Who you look at it in history.
I just want to know why.
I want to know
why. Just like Trump.
I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's crazy. I think the reason being for that is because it could cause public outrage and uproar if we know everything at its time.
Yeah, but
because we're so connected to it.
But so what? I think we're in a time where we need to be transparent, though it's not going to happen. Where the government, the United States government specifically, needs to be transparent with the people.
It's too risky.
And put out certain information that we want to know, man. Why? We pay these tax dollars. It's coming out of our check. Every check I get, there's taxes and fees and all this other type of shit. Every time I buy something, it's taxes and fees. We're funding a lot of this shit, and we need to know certain information as tax-paying citizens. That's how I feel.
I think certain people should know. I don't think everyone should be, because if it's just you paying taxes that qualifies you to know this type of information, then nigga, the bum at fucking whatever can know if he has a job. Like, he might be a mud ass nigga, bro. Like, you might be like, this nigga's a horrible person. You think he should be privy to the same information that you have been privy to?
I just think that the withholding of information is against what the American people want. That's basically what I'm getting at. Do I think everybody should know? No. But it's just like a book. It's like the 48 Laws of Power. Everybody hasn't read that book. Mm-hmm. But the people that have read it know what its contents. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel.
Of course.
As far as the information, like these type of things. Like, yes, you're right.
Of course.
Only certain people should know, but I don't think that there should be a limit. You know what I'm saying? There's no limit to the people that could read the 48 Laws of Power. Will everybody read it? Fuck no.
I think if you have a government that consists of 10,000 people and you're trying to control 300 million people and counting, you got to keep a couple things on the low. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just too risky. It's too risky.
I think that's enough, though. I think that's enough.
Man.
For the app, man.
Wait, is your camera dying? Because I got one more question, bro.
I got 3 minutes, man. We could talk about it real quick.
All right, Snowfall spinoff, real quick. We don't care that Wanda and Leon are trying to take hip-hop big. We don't give a fuck. Why is the story always either drugs or rap? We don't care. I don't think I want it until I see a trailer, and then I might take this back. But as of right now, I don't care. I don't want to see how Wanda, the drug addict, and Leon, the nigga who married the drug addict hoe, make hip-hop a big thing. We don't care. We seen Straight Outta Compton. We seen it. We've already seen that.
For those of y'all that don't know, we're talking about Snowfall right now.
We're talking about Snowfall. Like, come on, man. We don't need that shit unless it looks good, and then I'll come here and walk it back. But until then, no, we don't want it. 2, woman arrested in Houston for performing illegal abortions. What did y'all think was going to happen, y'all? They illegalized abortion in
Illegal
Texas.
Abortions is crazy. That's crazy.
Look, man. look, they were gonna start doing this, and this is what a lot of women's concerns were about. That people would start to do illegal abortions, babies would die, women would die, blah blah blah. This lady did successful abortions, but she got caught. She's going to jail. Last question. You're unarmed. You're being robbed at gunpoint. The gunman drops the gun at about the same distance between the two of you. Do you go for the gun or use the opportunity to get the fuck on, to escape?
Hey, me,
what do you do?
I'm going for the gun. I gotta kill that nigga. If we're fighting to the death, I don't know if when I run, he's gonna grab that gun. Bullets don't have no name. All you need to do is shoot 2 or 3 and you're dead. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a fight to the death, I'm going for the gun. I'd rather die in glory than fucking die as a coward running. I'm not gonna leave my life in the hands of
another nigga. With my back turned to him. With my back turned to him.
Exactly.
I agree with that. But yo, this has been another episode of The Man What. I'm gonna let Brian take us out of here. Look, this has been another episode.
Auntie. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm here with my boy Khalil Jamal. It goes down every single time we touch this mic, man.
Yes, sir.
We here on the Man What podcast. I want to take this time to shout out all the people on TikTok, Instagram, all our social medias. We growing every single day. We got more episodes coming for y'all. If you made it this far, click the link on the left or the right to the screen. Just continue the journey. We got so many more episodes. You know what I'm saying?
This episode 72.
Shout out Gam Gam. This is her favorite podcast, man. We love y'all.
Gammy.
We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in for this hour and some change of us just talking our bullshit, man. We love every single one of y'all, man. We really hope y'all have a good day.
Shout out my girl too.
Shout out your girl. Shout out my girl. Shout out everybody in the nation that fuck with Man What, man. Before we go, can I get a man what? It goes down every single time.
What?
We out this bitch, man.
Peace.